I'm chatting to Gavin Fenter about the runners for Tara LAING on Tuesday, and they start in race 1 with Gotcha Buzz. Gav, I do know you expected her to need her first run from a fitness point of view.
Yeah, she was coming back off a break. I did take her to the poly myself and I gave her a good gallop, and she was blowing a little bit, so I did tell you, look, after the gallop she was blowing a little bit. She's going to need the run. So she's got that behind her. She's a lot fitter. She is better over 1,000. If I look in the form last night, funny enough, and her best runs have been over 1,000, but there's just not 1,000 in the near future. So we run her here and hope she earns a stake check. It's quite a competitive race. In fact, it's a very competitive race. So if anybody plays bipots, I'll go quite wide here, but she's got a place chance.
In race 2, we'll see Royal Venus. Now, of late, she's always been thereabouts.
Yeah, she was in this first race, and I thought maybe it was a bit strong for her. And, you know, being Tara's horse, we can run where we want. So I opted to take on the Colts. Being a handicap, she gets a weighted allowance and a weight advantage. Also, quite a strong race, but she's quite consistent of late, and she can run into the money.
2 runners in race 3. We're going to start with Sky Velocity. Now, although well beaten in her last, she was second, which made her best of the rest.
Yeah, look, the winner won by a couple of lengths, 6 lengths or 9 lengths, I'm not quite sure what it was, but we did beat the third horse who's in this race. I think it's Sundrop, I think it is, yes, by 5 lengths. So purely on that, she's got to have a big chance. I had a look at this field last night as well, looking at the race card. There's 1 or 2 that have got chances, but she deserves to be favoured in this type of field, and I think she's going to go close.
And she'll be joined by stable companion Fuel the Frenzy.
Fuel the Frenzy, we've been scratching our head with her, but now we're trying over a little bit further. The jockey last time came back and said, listen, this horse needs to go further. It's far too short for her, so we're trying over further. She might even need to go further than a mile, but let's see where we go after this race, but she needs further.
Another 2 runners in race 6. We're going to start with Grey Smoke. He'll be having his post-maiden run, and he was a very well-deserved maiden winner in his last.
Yeah, he took a long time to win a race. I mean, I worked with him alongside him on Friday, and he works so well. You can't believe that he's taken so long to win a race. But yeah, his work's very good. He's won his maidens, but this is a lot tougher. Now we're going to see how good he really is. It's a this is a tough race. I had a look at it last. That's probably the hardest race on the card. A very open race. It's going to be hard for him, but maybe a place.
Got to agree with Gav. I think it's a very competitive field. In the race as well will be Timbavati River, and Gav, it was a fair run last time out where he was up 6 points for the win in his previous.
Yeah, we were scratching our heads. You know, he is better 13-14. Let's tell the public that he's definitely a better over a little bit further. But we nominated him in a 14 on the grass. I think he drew 23 or 24, so that he wasn't going to run in. The next race was only next month sometime, and he ran second over 1200 to a Cape horse. So I thought, you know what, he fluffed his lines 1 run. We take a chance again. He's got a decent draw. I think he's drawn 4. He's got a chance. It's a very tough race, as I said, but he's got the weight on the side and he can run into the money.
And in the last race 8, we'll see Izzy Estia. Now, she ran a fair race last time out, especially considering the mile would have been sharp. Yeah,
way too short for her. Majorca now knows her. He's ridden her to run a good race in the time before. I think it's a fillies and mares race, so she's definitely a runner here. Also quite a bit of an open race, but I wouldn't leave her out.
Yep, she's taking on her own sex group, and Izzy Estia will enjoy the step up and trip.